Hey, so you know what happened in Charlottesville, Virginia, and so we know that Trump did not denounce it. He did a thing. I'm going to play you in a second what he said. A guy named Ken Frazier, who's from Merck. He's a African American, and he's an executive with Merck, the drug giant Merck. So he's on. So Trump created these business committees, and well, here he is. By the way, he quit. Ken Frazier quit, and because well, here's USA Today put together a little video, and Ken Frazier didn't like that Trump didn't call it out hard enough, and so he quit. And here's what Trump said. Trump tweeted, "Now that Ken Frazier of Merck Pharma has resigned from President's Manufacturing Council, he will have more time to lower rip-off drug prices." What?
I mean, wouldn't that be a good thing for the guy to do? Like,
Yeah.
is that a compliment? Like what?
I guess
What's Trump going for? Like, well, now that he's not working in pharmaceuticals, he can do something that might help people.
Well, it's funny
what
that
a jerk.
Well, it's
Right?
It's funny that Trump, like, he knows that Big Pharma rips us off with drug prices. You're the president. Why don't you do something about it? How about you do something? Remember that health care bill you proposed? Didn't have any cost controls for drugs. Isn't that weird? Maybe someday Trump will have a position of power and he'll be able to actually affect change about those rip-off drug prices.
That healthcare bill was also nothing like what Australia has either.
Yeah, nothing like it.
Nothing like it.
Nothing like it. So here's a list. Oh, by the way, let's just play this. So this is from USA Today. They put this together.
Now that Frazier has resigned, quote, he will have more time to lower rip-off drug prices. On Saturday, following the death of a woman at the accused hands of this rally attendee, Trump spoke.
We condemn in the strongest possible terms this egregious display of hatred, bigotry, and violence on many sides.
On many sides. You know how the people who are standing up against the Nazis, they're full of hatred and bigotry against Nazis. Yeah, you remember the Jews? You remember when that's what I said when I went to Auschwitz. I was like, hey, both sides need to just rein it in a little. The hatred and bigotry by the Jews and the Germans. What the F? So that's his big, in the strongest terms possible. That's not the strongest term. The strongest term possible would be to call out who's actually the violence. Doing the violence, perpetrating it, organizing violence around hatred. That would be the white nationalists, right? Am I wrong about that? So here's a list. Oh, wait, there's more to this. Listen to what USA Today, what they say after that.
As well-meaning as those remarks might have been.
Hang on, let me back it up. Let me back it up.
Like you didn't know any better. Like you didn't know that was a totally neutral, sanitized statement because he doesn't want to.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Because he doesn't want to piss off all the racists that support him.
Yes, that's exactly what that was. So here, let's play this again. This is what he said.
We condemn in the strongest possible terms this egregious display of hatred, bigotry, and violence on many sides.
As well-meaning as those remarks might have been, his use of the term many sides has caused backlash from both
As well-meaning. I don't think there was well-meaning. What was that? Why would that guy say that? That USA Today guy?
The corporate media has been giving Trump a pass this whole time on all that stuff. They really have. I mean, he's controversial. He says what's on his mind. No, he says racist shit. And part of the reason we're at this point is because people never called it racist shit, which is what it was.
Yeah, I think you're right. Look at them with their tiki torches, polo shirts, and fucking khakis. Someday Whitey will be on top. Someday the oppressed khaki-wearing, tiki torch-holding, polo shirt-wearing, privileged white guy. Someday it will be your day in America. Oh, just keep waiting. It'll be your time any day soon. Soon you will be able to turn on the television and see your white face reflected back to you in the media. Okay.
One of my friends posted this on Facebook, and I got to find out who because I want to give them credit, but they posted this on Facebook. They were like, hello, this is the CEO of Tiki Torches. No, we don't have a PR spokesperson. We didn't know we need one ever.
and Democrats for appearing to criticize counter-protesters. That led to Sunday morning clarifications by Trump's team saying he, of course, meant to condemn extremist groups.
Of course he did. He just didn't do it. He meant to. Extremist groups on many sides.
Many sides.
In the strongest terms possible.
Extremism in the defense of liberty is no vice. Who said that? Barry Goldwater. So I would say if you're standing up against Nazis and white supremacists, or I think those are the same thing, that you can't be too extreme. I think you should be as extreme as you can in standing up against Nazis. Oh, I mean, I like to stand up to them, but not all the way. Not so extremely. What? So, by the way, here's a list of people still on his business council. Andrew Livers from Dow Chemical, Bill Brown from Harris Corporation, Michael Dell from Dell Technologies. He's still... So none of these people are quitting. That's the whole point of this. John Fettig from Whirlpool, Mark Fields from Ford Motor, Ken Frazier, there he is. He's done. He's gone. Merck, gone. Alan Gorski from Johnson & Johnson, Greg Hayes from United Technologies, Marilyn Hewson from Lockheed Martin, Jeff Immelt from General Electric, Jim Kamsikis from Dana Inc. So all these people are on some council that Trump started. Isn't that wild? That all these people. So where's that resistance? Where's that resistance? They can't line up to work with him fast enough. They're all there. Thea Lee from the AFL-CIO, Mario Longhi from U.S. Steel, Denise Morrison from Campbell Soup. Ah, isn't that nice? A little racism with your alphabet soup. Dennis Muhlenberg from Boeing, Elon Musk, Tesla, gone. So guy from Caterpillar's there, 3M, someone from AFL-CIO. By the way, Richard Tumpka, that's how they spelled it here. That's not how you spell it. And this was put out by the Trump White House. That's why it's misspelled. Wendell Weeks from Corning. Here's more. Mary Barra from General Motors, PepsiCo, Boeing, Walmart, General Electric, Boston Consulting Group.
All the most integrity-filled companies. Blackstone. Gang's all here.
Yeah. Oh, there's also IBM is represented. Bob Iger from the Walt Disney Company, no longer. So there you go. That's all the people still working with Trump, and one guy left. So that's nice, I guess. The African-American who's gouging America over their drug prices at Merck. He's a real hero. He's a real hero. He's like, hey, I don't mind if poor people die because they can't afford medicine. But I got to stand up to tiki torches. Anyway, so good for him. He quit. Ken Frazier. Good for him. He quit. And let's see if anybody else. I don't know. I don't even know what that council's supposed to be doing. I guess they're supposed to be coming up with business ideas to help American economy. I don't know what that council's supposed to be doing. But I'm going to tell you what the result of it is. Workers are going to get screwed. That's the result. Whatever they come up with, it's not going to be good for workers. Believe me. There you go. Hey, everybody, the next live Jimmy Dore show is August 16th. That's a Wednesday, new time, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. show, August 16th in Burbank, California. Get your tickets right there or at jimmydorecomedy.com.